On the account of International Yoga Day, we are releasing a special episode with a special guest, Devika Purushottam Madam. So she has MSc in Yogic Science. She is a yoga teacher and yoga therapist. She's a qualified and is certified to teach and train, heal and help people to lead a holistic life. And her passion for this art and science had made her a fervent disciple of Padma Bhushan Dr. B.K.S. Iyengar. She is specialized in pre and postnatal yoga, which is nothing but the pregnancy yoga, and a course challenging but very, very useful to the world. And she has done her research at Pune Ramamani Iyengar Yoga Institute, to which she is greatly indebted. And she has conducted yoga classes for last 2 decades, and she is a national and international yoga teacher and yoga referee, which means she's also a yoga examiner and also QCI certified by Ministry of Ayush, Government of India. And apart from all these things, she has also been an active Toastmaster for the last 7 years. She has already done one episode in TGV Kannada, which is received very well by our Kannada audience. And that is the reason we are bringing her back to the platform so that our international audience can benefit from her insights. And not only that, we also have a special person in our virtual studio today. And you can see her, the youngest co-host on the show so far. So, Saachi, hearty welcome to TGV, the Guiding Voice podcast series.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Uncle.
Folks, we are presenting a beautiful topic today, which is about pranayama. I think somebody call it as science of breath. And before we delve into a conversation on the topic at hand, here is an exciting twist as always. So let us tickle our guest's brain first. So, Devika madam, please get ready for a rapid fire round of random words. I'll mention a few and I would love to hear the first thing that comes to your mind in response without thinking much. If you're ready, let's dive right in.
I'm ready, Naveen.
That's so energetic, and I am loving your energy and passion. And let's begin with the first word, curiosity.
Learning.
Ma'am, your second word is invention.
New techniques.
Future.
Quality living.
Book.
Knowledge.
Yoga.
Balance.
Universe.
A gift.
Breath.
Love.
Leadership.
Empowerment.
Life.
Journey.
Success.
Achievement.
Amazing. I loved those crisp and clear responses, and that was so profound. And I loved all the amazing insights. I really appreciate it. And before I formally welcome you to the show, let me tell you there is one more rapid fire round towards the end of the episode. So stay tuned, madam. And in the meantime, let me welcome the audience. So, folks, you have tuned into TGV, the Guiding Voice podcast series, and hearty welcome to TGV, and where we embark on transformative conversations for a better future. I'm your host, Naveen Samala, dedicated to making the world a better place through valuable discussions that add value not only to your life, but also to your career.
And I'm your co-host, Saachi Mittu. Thank you for the opportunity, Naveen Uncle. Thank you for tuning in.
All right. So pleasure to have you, Saachi, and let's get the ball rolling. Devika madam, hearty welcome to Guiding Voice. And ever since I heard about you, I've been waiting for this conversation to happen. And in fact, I normally come in full-fledged formal dress and I prep up for this particular interview. But since I'm in front of a guru, and especially the yoga guru, I wanted to be little bit informal and be in casual, Indian casuals as such. Okay. So on that note, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm so excited for this interview.
Same here, ma'am. And let's begin with your success mantra. So please talk to us the top 3 things that have contributed to your success so far.
Improving my knowledge in yoga and updating it, constantly practicing yogasana, pranayama, and sharing it regularly with my students, using various platforms like Rotary, Inner Wheel, schools, colleges, medical colleges, and other service organizations to give talks on the importance of yoga and the need to improve the quality of health and life.
That was such an inspiring journey, ma'am. It's my privilege to know about you. So my next question for you is, what is pranayam and what is the meaning of pranayam?
Pranayam is an ancient breath technique that originates from yoga. It is called the conscious awareness breath. Sage Patanjali defines pranayama as the incoming and outgoing of the flow of breath with retention. The word pranayama has Sanskrit words. Prana means the life force energy. Ayama means extension or stretch or control. So there are many energies in pranayama. Prana means shwasa. Shwasa means inhalation. Parshwasa means exhalation. Pranayama has many multi-dimensional energies like we can say electrical, magnetic, thermal, electromagnetic, photonic, ocular, then light and mental energies. Prana is the subtotal of life and all energies that is manifest in the universe. It is the breath technique by which breath is regulated and controlled in order to regulate the prana. Prana is not just an oxygen. So many people, we have seen the yogis and all this, they hold the breath. Some yogis, we have seen that they are in underwater. Okay. In some villages, you see, now also they dig a hole, this thing, and they put the head inside, they hold the breath. So prana is nothing to do with the oxygen. It is a life force energy. We all have prana in us and we feel prana with four things. One is food, water, air, and exercise. So all these have to supply proper to our systems. Exercise also will increase prana. So there are 4 phases in pranayama. There are 4 steps. One is puraka. Puraka means the inhalation. Then baka means breath with retention. Then third comes rechaka, means prolonged exhalation. Then shunyaka, post exhalation. All these 4 steps makes one breath. Yogis have found that all these 4 steps can be mastered. Breathing can be mastered.
Very well explained, ma'am. And I think it has cleared a lot of misconceptions about it. And as I have introduced the topic, I think it can be called not just science of breath, but probably art and science of breath. If you may allow, experts like you may allow. And on that note, we often come across this misconception saying that yoga and pranayama are only for elderly people. Okay, so before we talk about it, let's stick to this thing in terms of, is this pranayama important for elderly people?
Yes, it is very, very important. The normal rate, what is the breath rate? I'm asking you the question. We all know the heart rate. Okay, what is breath rate?
Per minute, probably 150.
Oh my God. No, if 150 means you're already gone. So the breath rate is 15 per minute.
15. Oh.
See, there is a triangle. Okay, breath rate, heart rate, and thought rate. They are connected together. Breath rate is 15 breaths per minute, and in one day, 21,600 times we breathe.
Yeah.
That is the standard. If the breath rate increases, the heart rate also increases. Then the thought rate also increases. So what happens, according to the one's way lifestyle and the emotional state varies. In old age, the respiration function decreases due to contraction of the air cells of the lungs, which takes in less oxygen. As we age, we lose our lung capacity. For example, if you are between 30 to 50, your lung capacity is decreased by 15%. And 50 to 80, the lung capacity decreases up to 30%. Why? Because the air cell size is decreased. So then what happens? The air cell size decreases. The oxygen will not get sufficient oxygen to each and every part. So pranayama will help you to normalize their sizes and make the red blood cells to circulate in all parts of the body. By pranayama practice, even old age people can delay the aging process. The aim of pranayama is to bring oxygen into your lungs, then into your blood, then into your muscle.
Wow.
It works on your energy body. We have 4 bodies in yogic science. One is physical body, we know. Mental body, we know. emotional body we know. The fourth one, many people doesn't know energy body.
Got it. It is very clear. And let's move to the next question. Like, does this conscious breath affect our brain function and behavior as such?
Yes, oxygen not only for body brain, pranayama links to the, now research also says it is linked to the brain. See, rhythm of breathing creates electrical activity in the brain that enhances emotional judgments and recall. When you breathe in, you are stimulating neurons in olfactory cortex, amygdala, hippocampus brain, thalamus, and hypothalamus. All this comes under limbic system, which we what we call emotional behavior brain or emotional brain. By regular practice, stress, anxiety, and by activating the parasympathetic nervous system, it activates the vagus nerve. You know, parasympathetic nervous system is rest and digest. It lessens the stress hormones. So deep breathing is our nervous system love language. Breathing is the greatest pleasure of life. There is nice in this to say. Effort of breath is effort of life. Breath for two things. One is for survival and the second one is for energy.
I finally understood how my brain functions. So, ma'am, how do we practice pranayam and what is the best time to do it?
Okay, so best time is early morning. Ideally during the Brahma Murta, we say, no, Brahmi Murta, Brahma Murta, that is 4 to 6 a.m. The air is fresh and the mind is calm. Second one, the evening also you can practice around sunset time. Okay, it helps to unwind and relax after a day's activity. Between 6 to 7 also you can practice evening.
I will definitely make these changes in my routine, ma'am. Thank you for sharing. So, as a teenager, what are the benefits of pranayam in our lifestyle?
Pranayama offers numerous benefits for teenagers. It helps in calming the mind and reducing stress and social pressures, aiding in better academic performance and learning. It helps in regulating emotions, managing mood swings, providing a sense of balance during the turbulent teenage years. It boosts the immune system and improve sleep quality, helping teenagers to get rest they need for growth and development.
Madam, let us double click on this beating exam stress through pranayama. You said academic performance will improve, and at the same time, it will also help us beat the stress, right? So, how can we beat exam stress through pranayama?
Wonderful question. Is a very important question. So how to beat exam stress? First, I'll say physical fit, memory enhancement, improve cell mind body connection, stress reduction, better sleep. Now, step by step. Physical fit. A healthy body supports a healthy mind. Pranayama enhances stamina, reduces fatigue, enabling students to maintain longer sessions. Okay? They have to study for a long time. It has to help them. The second point is memory enhancement. Pranayama improves blood circulation to the brain, thereby enhancing memory and cognitive function for maintaining emotional balance. It's very important. Improved self. How to improve? Pranayama practice can translate into better study habits and teaches patience, perseverance, and commitment, which are beneficial for academic success. Body mind connection helps students, pranayama helps students to get aware of their breathing and a better self care, enhancing overall productivity. Stress reduction. Exams can be stressful. We all have gone through that. But pranayama provides powerful tools for stress management and calms the mind and reduces anxiety. Pranayama helps quality sleep. Quality sleep is crucial for memory, consolidation, and overall cognitive performance. It promotes better sleep patterns. Sleep is medicine for brain and mind.
These tips will surely help students like me, ma'am. Thank you so much for your guidance.
Yes, of course. Welcome.
So, ma'am, what are the benefits of pranayam?
What are the benefits of it? Tremendous benefits? So I'm going to tell you a few of them. Both the sympathetic and parasympathetic systems are balanced. Sometimes, when we have poor breathing, what happens? Only one energy dominates. Sympathetic is connected to the fight and flight mode, whereas parasympathetic is rest and digest. It brings your stress level down. So it helps in both balancing. The second one is neuropsychological activity stabilized. Pranayama helps to exercise our lungs, the stomach, and its around organs, vital organs gets well toned, so we can breathe out more. What we have to learn in pranayama is to breathe out. Breathing is body knows how to breathe, but body doesn't know how to breathe out. So we have to train. Pranayama reduces stress levels, decreases stress hormones, reduces heart rate, and lower the pressure. Pranayama increases physical and mental energies and improves memory and productivity. All the endocrine glands are toned up. Creative feelings of openness, peace, gratitude, clarity, and connection. It keeps us grounded. What we say in simple way, we can say simple living, high thinking. And we can balance our emotions very well through pranayama. It works on our limbic system, as I said, works on our brain.
So, madam, we started with benefits of pranayama for elderly people and then we switched to teenagers. So now comes my basic question, like, when should somebody start learning this pranayama as such?
They must be willing to learn the pranayama and practice it regularly without missing a single day. They can start at any age. They can start at any age because pranayama works on our respiratory and it has control on two principal factors. Which are they? They are the nervous chemical factor and the chemical factor. So what we say that nervous control and chemical control. So they can start anytime. Once they're able to sit for 5 minutes or 2 minutes, ask them to start. Don't give them long time, okay? They get bored. So short time. 5 minutes is enough. They can start whenever they want.
Got it. You mentioned about it can be done at any time, right? And I have another follow-up question. Like, how long should we do it? Like, is there a specific duration saying that we have to do at least for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or 1 hour as such? And also, should we change our pranayama sequence also?
See, first you see how much time you can give to yourself, free time. Nowadays, whole world is busy. All are busy with their own works, okay? So at least, for me, at least give 15 minutes for pranayama. Before pranayama, do some basic warm-up exercises. 5 minutes exercise. Just move your shoulders, rotation, hip rotation, knee movements and all, And then you give proper exercise to your breathing muscles. Like what we say, Kriyatmaka Pranayama. As you breathe in, raise your hands, breathe out, bring your 5 to 10 times. So you can engage all the breathing muscles. You know which are the breathing muscles, Naveen?
No, ma'am. I need to admit here, I haven't gotten into that yet. Though I am indulged in physical activities, but more of I do some basic exercise as well as walking and sort of gymming of that sort. But probably after getting inspired by you, I have to start adapting pranayama and yoga. I want to get there.
Yes. First, we have to give proper exercise to our breathing muscles. So when you breathe in, raise your hands, breathe out, some exercise. So here breathing muscles are intercostal muscles. You know where the intercostal muscles? The muscles between the rib cage. I repeat, the muscles between the rib cage are called intercostal muscles. There are 3 sets. One is intercostal clavicular muscles and diaphragm. These are the breathing muscles. We have to give proper exercise to them. Then you start pranayama. 15 minutes. So 20 minutes in every day. Fix your time. Oh, this is my breathing time now. At home, wherever you stay, in any place, do, take a small place, 3 by 3. Make it, this is my breathing space.
Yep.
So whenever you give the name to that place, you remember that, oh, that place is my breathing place. Okay, let me go there and sit for at least 15 to 20 minutes. Let me work on my breath. Our body is controlled by brain is controlled by mind, and who will control the mind? Our brain is controlled by our mind, our even senses are controlled by mind, and who has to control? Who is the boss for mind? Breath. That's why it is my Guruji says always, breath is the king of mind. There is a nice saying, to strengthen the body, what he is given the mantra, to strengthen the body, practice asana. To balance the senses, practice pratyahara. To steady the mind, practice silence and meditation. To support all of them, practice pranayama.
Ma'am, my next question for you is, why does pranayam need to be done with an empty stomach?
Wonderful question. Wow. Because in pranayama, we should be comfort and focused. So a full stomach can cause discomfort and bloating. So that makes you harder to focus on your breath. Then energy flow. An empty stomach allows for better energy flow within the body. Pranayama involves deep breathing techniques that can put pressure on your abdominal area. So we have to keep empty stomach. If you have food, what happens? All the energy goes for digestion. Then oxygen flow. Okay, absorption is very important. Practicing on empty stomach helps to absorb and utilize oxygen efficiently. Practitioners can maximize the effectiveness and comfort of their pranayama practice.
You are a real pro, and this has been an incredible conversation so far. Lots of insights. I would say tons of insights on pranayama, breathing, and also healthy lifestyle. And before I ask my last question, here is another twist. As always, here we get into the second rapid fire round. I'm going to open up a series of intriguing questions, and if you're ready, let's spice up the episode further.
I'm ready.
Wonderful. Let's get the ball rolling. And here comes my first bullet out of the second rapid fire round. So, if you could have one gigantic billboard anywhere with anything on it, what would it say?
Breathe deeply, live fully.
Superb.
So if you could meet any historical figure, who would it be and why?
It will be definitely my Guru, Dr. B.K. Iyengar, to seek his knowledge and blessing.
And can you describe yourself in just one word?
A giver.
What is the best piece of advice that you've received from someone?
Listen to your body. It knows more than your mind.
Another powerful thought over there. And if you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
Oh, superpower. The power to heal instantly, to elevate suffering and bring comfort to others.
Simply superb. Salute, ma'am.
Thank you.
So the last one for rapid fire. What is one electronic gadget that you would like to see or invent?
A constant reminder, one's mental well-being. I want to invent that, but I don't know how to go with that.
Madam, that is such a powerful thought with a noble intent, and I'm sure somebody might be making that kind of device, but if at all it comes a reality, it will be a boon to the mankind. And thank you so much for participating in the second rapid fire round so sportively.
Welcome. Really, it is very, very important gadget. Everyone should have that.
Indeed. And
Yes.
here's the time for us to flip back to the mainstream. So, Devika ma'am, what will be your one piece of advice for maintaining a healthy lifestyle?
I remember one quote by Vince Lombardi. Practice. An ounce of practice is better than a pound of knowledge. One more quote. Practice does not make you perfect. Only perfect practice makes perfect. Practice until you are the best and practice to remain the best. So practice.
Well said.
Already we have so much of knowledge. Okay. But we are zero in practice. Give some time. Practice.
Ma'am, would you like to share your experience for being hosted on the Guiding Voice?
Yes. It was an absolute pleasure to be hosted on guiding voice. The interview process was smooth and professional. With the team, a comfortable and engaging environment like a team like Saachi and Naveen. The insightful question allowed me to share my passion for pranayama and its benefits. I am grateful for the opportunity to connect through such a respected platform. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Naveen and Sachi Mittu. Additionally, my thanks goes to Sangeeta Dole.
Perfect. Thank you so much, ma'am. It means a lot, and all the kind words and especially the insights are going to be with me. And I'm sure it has inspired me to start practicing pranayama. And especially, practice doesn't make you perfect. However, perfect practice makes you perfect, right? So, this is going to stay with me for a long time. And also, one more important point that you have mentioned is practice is better than a pound of knowledge, right? So, again, this is going to stay with me for a long time. And such a beautiful episode, and I'm going to invite you again to the show for sure, and we're going to cover a lot of aspects related to yoga, and especially on the maintaining the healthy lifestyle aspect as such. And also thanks to Sangeeta Dhoni for connecting me with such an amazing and inspiring yoga guru, Devika Purushottam ji. Thank you, Sangeeta.
Bef-
And
yes,
thank you, ma'am.
one second.
Yeah.
Before ending one, I want to say my Guru's quote. Is it
Yeah,
okay?
sure. Please go ahead.
It is a quote. My Guru's Guru, BK Iyengar's Guruji. That is the quote. To remove the disease of the body, use body, practice asana. To remove the disease of the mind, use breath, practice pranayama. By this quote, I end mine.
Fabulous. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And all the
Thank you,
quotes that
Naveen.
are mentioned in the episode will be available in the show notes, guys. This is such an inspiring episode, and thank you once again, Devika ma'am, and thank you, Sachi. How is your experience being a co-host on The Guiding Voice?
I absolutely loved it. It was such an amazing time for me to talk to ma'am and know a lot about her. She is my true inspiration. And today I finally understood what pranayam is, the benefits of it, and how it will definitely help me beat my exam stress, anxiety. And I think ma'am's tips will surely help me build a much better lifestyle. And yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. It was great talking to you today.
Same here.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Wonderful. So, friends, that was our episode with Devika Purushottam, ma'am. And before we jump into the fun trivia section, we have a quick request as always. In case if you haven't already subscribed to TGV, the Guiding Voice podcast, please subscribe because subscribing keeps you updated on new episodes, and also it makes sure that you are not going to miss any of the amazing insights shared by powerful people across the globe. And also, friends, if you have enjoyed this conversation and found it useful, please share with at least three of your friends or colleagues who would also like our podcast TGV, The Guiding Voice. So spread the knowledge and help others grow just like you. Now, let's cruise into the trivia segment of today's episode. Today, we are releasing a special episode on account of International Yoga Day. And that brings me a few facts related to International Yoga Day. Did you know why June 21st was chosen as a day for International Yoga? Let me tell you, because it is the longest day of the year in the northern hemisphere, marking the summer solstice. This day holds special significance in many cultures as well as traditions around the world. And second fact is about United Nations Declaration. The United Nations declared June 21st as International Yoga Day in 2014 after India's proposal received support from 177 nations, the highest number of co-sponsors ever for any UNGA resolution of such nature. And this happened exactly about 10 years ago. And the first celebration happened in the year 2015, which means the first International Yoga Day was celebrated in the year 2015. The main event took place in New Delhi, the capital of India, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, along with 35,985 participants from 84 nations, performed 21 yogasanas, which are nothing but the postures for 35 minutes. And the last fact is about the world records. The inaugural event in 2015 set two Guinness World Records, one for the largest yoga class with 35,985 people, And another one for the largest number of participating nationalities with participants from 84 countries. Interesting, isn't it? Likewise, if you are aware of any other interesting facts related to yoga, pranayama, or International Yoga Day, or anything else, do let me know. If you're watching this episode on YouTube, you can comment there, or if you found this episode on social media platforms, you can comment there as well. And folks, I would love to also hear from you what is your favorite yogasana. And in case if you are already practicing pranayama, do let me know how it is helping you or your family members in terms of maintaining healthy lifestyle, because I would like to also get inspired. And also, our TGV family will get inspired. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in and also for being part of our awesome TGV family. Folks, we would love to hear from you. So do not hesitate to share your ideas, feedback, either through our social media platforms, or you can also reach us through email at theguidingvoiceforyou@gmail.com. And 4 as in digit 4, U as in letter U. And let's create content that resonates with you. I'm your host, Naveen Samala, a lifelong learner. And my goal is to have impactful conversations that improve not only your life, but also your career. So until next time, take care, stay inspired, and remember, the future holds great things because the best is yet to come. Goodbye for now. See you all in the next episode with another amazing guest.